Hey, did you know there's a lot more going on right now at our websites? Are you watching all 4 of them? If not, check them out. There's a list right here. We got 3 YouTube channels and 1 audio-only channel for your enjoyment. So come on and dig in and see all the stuff we do here at the North American Snow Queen Palace. Hello, everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. It is Sunday afternoon. It is the 8th, I believe. It is. Okay, and guess what? It's snowing. Oh, I know that. And by the way, coming up in a few days, 3 days, is Lemmy's birthday. She'll be 180 years old. And then, in 2 days after that, on Friday, it's Michele's birthday, and she will be, in this lifetime anyway, she'll be 47 years old. Great. And, by the way, you can see our kitty cat wants to be nosy today. You know what you should do? You have to kind of deserve some camera presence once in a while. So you think I should bring the camera down so they can see him better? You already can kind of see him, but he's like on the edge of the frame. Yeah, bring the camera down. And also bring Westball out if you want to come. Nah, he's too busy laying in the printer. Oh. There's Rusty. And it's Fame. And Rusty is doing good. Yep, he's all healed up on the side here, too. Just get a little bit of scab left. Yep. What did you think I wanted to bring you out here for, Mr. Muscles? He's like, no. Never is. Anyway, we're going to make this short. Yeah, because it's late. First of all, we're going to get up to. Notice I didn't say 8. How are you going to have? We're going to get additionally up to anywhere from up to 30 centimeters of snow by Monday afternoon. Soup Kitchen will more than likely not be open on Monday. It may not even be open on Tuesday. Right. And what about Wednesday? Wednesday is your birthday. Yes, and also don't forget, you also happen to have a dentist appointment with, not a dentist, but a doctor appointment with a low vision specialist. Will be with Dr. Kincaid. And the problem is it's going to, on the 12th, it's going to snow again. That's Thursday, not Wednesday. Okay. Right, so that's on the 12th. And yes, it will snow possibly on Thursday. How much? I don't know. I really have no idea. By the way, if you wondered where has the videos been for the past few days, well, we've been working on the radio broadcasts instead of the videos. Because sometimes it's easier, especially when we're at the soup kitchen, because when we're at the soup kitchen, the radio broadcasts are easier to get done and things like that. Absolutely. So, radio broadcasts, we've been doing them at the soup kitchen, and it's been pretty good over there. By the way, we gotta get more of you guys to listen. Please do. Please do. It's easy. It's www.yourlisten.com. And by the way, yes, Hollywood Hillbillies will soon be back in the air again for the 3rd season. I think I heard around April. Also, Once Upon a Time will be back around the 1st Sunday of March. So if you are interested in seeing the news story with Maleficent, Ursula, and Cruella de Vil, there's your chance. And by the way, of course, Rumpelstiltskin has been banished from Once Upon a Time from Storybrooke because his wife threw him out of Storybrooke. And because of the shield that was left by Ingrid, he can't return. Exactly. Because remember, he originally said, I want to get out of here. I don't want to stay here. And she says, that's fine. Then I'll control the Storybrooke and it'll be my domain. The thing is that one of the things I'd like to ask is, did Ingrid have to commit suicide? That's a great question. I don't think she should have done that. I think that maybe they did that because it was a convenient way to end the Frozen arc. But I personally would kind of wish that she had a chance to stay with us. But I think she's kind of cool as a character. Even though she had a hard time understanding her where she said, oh, wait, what happened to your eyes real quick? My eyes? Yeah. Okay. The right eye's good. The left eye's good. The right eye is pretty much where it always has been, so it hasn't really changed. We haven't had the money to buy the eye drops this month in February, so because we're still saving up to buy that violin, and that is still on my wish list. Okay. Now, you did buy the FTDI device. Yes, I did. Okay. And let me just inform my audience that I'm looking forward to seeing if it's going to solve part of a problem I've been having. I don't think it's so much the keyspan device that's the problem, but rather I think it's the way that the Mac is setting the drivers for certain serial port configurations, and I think that's one of the reasons why we're having problems with it. It's not because the device doesn't work or anything. It's because OS X is just being a real pain in the ass about it. However, we did find a way. Originally, I downloaded this driver package for the for printing to fax machine, but it turned out that it also will let me hook up a serial printer, and the modem upon that receives the printing data as you would expect. Unfortunately, of course, the modem has echo on, so you can see that the data lines are flashing back and forth, transmit, receive data, DTR gets asserted, DSR is asserted. So, obviously, we can see that something is working. That's one reason I like external hardware with lights on it, because then I can see what it's doing, how it's receiving and processing data. Whereas if it has no lights, I can't really tell. A lot of internal modems, unfortunately, the most common in PCs, don't have internal lights, so you can't really tell what the modems are doing. Right. Also, you did play around with the Apple modem. I did play around with the Apple modem, and I was able to get it to connect and send and receive faxes. But I'll be honest, I think that the way that the Apple modem is sending and receiving faxes is really kind of, pardon my French, is kind of backwards, putting it bluntly. And also, Apple has a notorious habit of taking a simple job and making it woefully more complicated than it needs to be. So I'm thinking is that we need to change that somehow. Now, we could do the same step with the Linux machine. Just go ahead and take a nice antacid here. 3 of them. Two. Okay. By the way, these are the wintergreen store brand roll aids. Tums. Right. Now, I bought some supplies. And you didn't take your meds yet either. So when I bring them out, take my meds, and then we'll bring the other. I have in my hand here. The vitamins that was recommended by my medical doctor. These are OTC ones. And yeah, I bought these at the same time. So, this is the vitamin C. He didn't say I needed vitamin C, but it was a buy one, get one free on the blue capped ones. So, he did say to buy the 2000 IU vitamin D3s, and then since it was buy one, get one free, I bought the vitamin C to go with it. Then he suggested taking calcium of 600 milligrams, which also includes vitamin D. You don't need it. The vitamin D is already got the vitamin D pills there, but, well, what the hell? Got both anyway. The vitamin D is 800 IU, and the calcium is calcium carbonate, which is 60% daily allowance. So, I think you should go for more vitamins. 60%, so. Okay. And then, vitamin C is to help, tastes kind of citrusy too. It actually tastes kind of good, actually, for the vitamin C. And then, of course, we have the D3s, which is a little capsules. So, with these different products here, I paid like $20-something for these four. And because of the fact is that I am calcium deficient, I am a vitamin D deficient, and because it's winter, I'm probably vitamin C deficient too. It was just better to just be prepared and buy a little more than I needed, just because I will eat it anyway. By the way, does it have calcium in this? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It has calcium supplement. Yeah, this is a Tums. Calcium. 2 tablets contain 60% of calcium, plus the other calcium. Yeah, well, calcium is really low. It's insanely low right now. By the way, tonight is where we're gonna get down to the 2 finalists. Actually, one finalist for the worst cooks in America. That's tonight, yes. And who do you think is going to win? On each team, it's a toss-up because I think on Ann's team, I think it should be Leo. Although Kristen tries hard too. I think Kristen really tries, and Leo is really one that's made the most progress trying to get out of his comfort zone. So Kristen, I think, probably would be a good candidate for the red team. But what about the blue team? I don't know. It's a toss between Janique and Sarah. I want Sarah to win. Why? Because I like her personality, and somehow, I mean, she seems kind of bubbly. I like that. Yeah, empathize. Blonde hair with blonde hair. Well, I like Janique too, but I just don't know if she really. I mean, she certainly tries hard to make Tyler happy with the performance. So, I mean, it's really hard to say. You've got 2 of the best left of each team. You were so excited last year when Amber won. I was excited, absolutely. And in fact, I'm hoping Anna Bronner is actually doing very good right now with her family and up there in Redlands, California. I hope you enjoyed your success with your being on Worst Cooks America, and how much you've learned, and how much you got over your phobia of octopi. True. So, in the case of Sarah, she had a home limitation, or her aversion to condiments. Well, I have an aversion to condiments, but I do use them once in a very great while. You hate ketchup. I absolutely hate ketchup. I do not like it. I cannot eat mayonnaise because I'm allergic to it anyway. It's just disgusting looking. Please, anything. But you're not against using salad dressings and some things. No. But definitely I'm looking forward to the new FTDI thing when it comes. And by the way, yes, I did find out that they have came up with a new chip. Well, okay, new to me anyway. I don't know if it's really new, but it's new to me anyway. It's a 213 series chip. I forgot what they call the thing. Inverting buffer or something? Or bit banger or whatever. It's what it is. It's got 5 quad line driving ports and 4 quad line receiving signals, and it's interfaced into sounds to me like font. Sounds like, yeah. So the good news is that if they're using that chip in their FTDI cable, it is designed to provide the standard plus or minus RS-232C voltages. Oh, it's 9 instead of 12, but that's still fine. Any differential is the key piece, and it's high enough that it should work fine. By the way, I did try something else too with the IntelliModem today. I do this with both of them. I did put a little jumper on the DB9 connector to see if I could make the thing answer the phone. No dice. No. No dice at all. And also it looked like it was creating other problems for the modem, so I took the little jumper off. But right now the other thing is that definitely confirms it's more of a Apple serial driver thingy. But I did with Linux too. I had the same problem. So it's not just the Apple driver. Maybe the Linux driver is the same problem. I tried setting in the STTY settings to change the port configuration. No good. It did not go. It did not set. Right. Okay. So, as I said, sometimes Apple has becoming more of a pain in my ass than it's worth. It goes, okay, as long as you're using standard USB or Apple certified stuff, you're okay. And when you start mixing stuff together that's not Apple friendly or Apple certified, and all of a sudden it's like bullshit. It doesn't work. Exactly. But we did manage to find a few neat things that did work. Yeah, well, true. Okay. By the way, at least, like I said, tomorrow the soup kitchen will not be open. Okay? You might as well sleep in because there will not be a soup kitchen tomorrow. Tuesday, I don't know. I'm going to call ahead and find out on Tuesday if there's going to be a soup kitchen. There may not be, because there might be still shoveling out. Thursday, when I go see my eye doctor, it's going to snow again. How much? I don't know. I hope it's not going to result in a cancellation, but oh well. If it does, it does. That means I'll have to reschedule, that's all. This is the way it goes. And, of course, Lemmy, your birthday's on Wednesday. Of course, that is on. Absolutely. And we got to get a video in for the, also for the cable company, too. Don't forget. Right. So I was thinking, let me think something. I want to do a combined birthday, because, I don't really think it makes sense to do birthday one day and then do birthday another day, especially for the cable program. I suppose so. What about St. Valentine's Day? That's the 12th. St. Valentine's Day. I actually cannot really find much about him. He's kind of, we know he's a murderer in the church, but we don't really know anything about him because he's not really talked about. And for a while he was removed from the church calendar because they couldn't find enough to prove why he would be qualified as a saint. I don't know if that's still the case. I don't know anything about him to really say how he ended up being a martyr for his faith, and what does his martyrdom have to do with courtly love. I don't know either. Okay, so by the way, when the oh yes, I did buy something for my iPhone. It is going to allow me to use the standard headphones I got here. Yeah, these. The reason why we can't just get the standard little 6.35 millimeters to what is it, 3.5 millimeter adapters is that the weight of the 6.35 millimeter plug could snap the plug adapter on the end, and that would be bad. Absolutely. So what we did was we found a little pigtail, kind of similar to the 2.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeter adapter to allow me to connect phones and things like that together. So I'm really thinking that's going to work out pretty good, and things like that. By the way, one of the things I'd like to ask you is what do you think is going to happen with all the stuff that you have on your mind? You got all these millions of little projects. It's almost like you're a whirling dervish. It's like you'll get one project started, next thing you know, you're doing a whole another 2 projects. Obviously, sooner or later, I'm going to have to prioritize and choose the one to do. Absolutely. You're going to have to do it sooner or later anyway. Yeah. Well, I think we should really wrap this up. It's getting late. Yeah, it's getting late. And by the way, as I said, tonight will be Worst Cooks in America and Cutthroat Kitchen. And, I'm sorry, Mr. Cat, but I don't think your butt counts. He's looking at the camera. He's looking at you, kid. Yeah, I'm kidding. Okay. So anyway, the point is that so tonight will be 2 good shows, and by the way, we got some good food from Aldi's, and it was very tasty. Especially the yogurt was good. The yogurt was delicious. Yes, frozen yogurt. It was thing called Fit and Active. When it was frozen, it was like dealing with I don't know. It was like dealing with a nice, thick, frosty kind of thing. It's kind of ice, like fine granular icicles. When you finally chop it off, it really came out pretty good. And then, of course, we had the cheese. We tried a couple cheeses. They were pretty good too. And we saved a lot of money at the store and all these getting things. We didn't buy everything. Oh, don't forget the chicken. The chicken was great. By the way, I did pick up a hand mixer at Goodwill. The only thing is the beaters don't stay in it very well, but they stay in it good enough to mix with. It's a Magic Chef mixer, and it's pretty cool because I haven't had a hand mixer ever on my own. I mean, my parents had one, I never did. I had a food processor, which I kind of miss. Yeah, that was kind of neat for shredding cheese. Yeah, wasn't it? I used to put the cheese in there when I was at Fred Richards, put in the big blocks, turn it on, and feed it in there, and it would shred up the fine shredded grapefruit mozzarella, and cheddar, and Parmesan, and oh yeah. And things like that. So that was kind of stuff we used to do. But anyway, it's getting late, so we're gonna let you go. But don't forget, please do check out our Your Listen page. If you do not know about it, it is at the beginning of the videos. It's http://www.yourlisten.com/BICHELA. And that is where you'll find all of our radio broadcasts. Because remember, the radio broadcasts and the video broadcasts are not the same broadcasts. So don't think that this is going to be on your listen, because it isn't. And I don't think that my Your Listens are always going to be on YouTube, because they're not. So if you've only been listening to one or not listening to the other, you're missing half the story. Absolutely. That's the reason why you gotta listen to both. We gotta listen to both. And it's free. It doesn't cost any money. And you can even download the broadcasts You just gotta log in to do it. Maybe you want to download them so you can listen to them on your own leisure. Say, like, maybe you got a good cell phone connection at home through Wi-Fi, yet where you're working, maybe your connection isn't quite as good. Download them to your phone, play them when you're at your own leisure, and enjoy them. They're free. Absolutely. Okay, guys, that's it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, guys.